Hello guys, welcome to Algebra class. This time I will go over this review, and this is the part 2 of the review. So we went over these 4 questions, and for some questions, for some class, I did not go over these questions. I will go over this one, and this 4 and this 3. So let's get started. So question number 5 says, which function has a root at x equals 0, x equals 1, and negative 3? And this one is very easy to approach because we have 3 x-intercepts because this root stands for x-intercept. So what you can do is you can put this one into decimals and see which one has this 3 x-intercept. But if you remember, we can use this formula. We just write x minus r. I'm writing 3 of them because there are 3 x-intercepts. And instead of r, I'm going to plug in what I have here on the top. And do you see this negative 3? So x minus, if I put negative 3, this one will turn into positive 3. So that's what I'm going to put inside the decimals. So that's a thing. And I'm going to put every single one of this and see which one matches. But since I know the answer, let me start with the B because A is not the answer. As you can see, B does not match. So I will just turn it off. I'm not gonna close it because in case I made a mistake. Oops. 2x squared minus 3x. As you can see, these two matches. So this is gonna be the answer. It's gonna be the same thing for question number 7. Which of the following represents the vertex form of the following functions? So which one represents this? So I can just put this one into decimals. It's very easy. And I'm gonna put every single one of this into decimals and see which one matches. And to me, let's start with the A. Although, oops, do you see? It matches. So it's gonna be the answer. So you can try 6 and 8 by yourself. Let's move on to here. So as you can see, it says, what is the solution to the inequality here? So we have this quadratic inequalities. We have an equation on the left, equation on the right. So what you do is very simple. You just put this one to decimals. Minus 15x minus 21. Oh, I put y here. X is less than or equal to negative 3x squared plus 7x. So I got this graph here. Do you see this one is shaded inside? So I can cross out A and C. Because do you see or statement? You use this one when you have shading outside. Okay. So answer is gonna be either B or D. Well, luckily we can click this one. Negative 0.75. If I click this, negative 3/4. And the other one, positive 3.5. If I click this, that's gonna be 7/2. So it's gonna be B. Question number 11 is gonna be slightly tricky. Because if you put this one into inequality, x minus 2 plus 3 is greater than 7. We have this. Only problem is you cannot really click the point. So you have some special method in this case. Although this one is really easy to tell. Now, do you see this one is shaded outside? So you can actually cross out A and D because it is or statement. Now, since I cannot click this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this inequality symbol and change the sign of the right number on the right. So instead of positive 7, I'm going to put negative 7. If it was a negative 7, I'm going to change it to positive 7. In that case, I can actually click this point. So it's going to be 0 and 4. So it's going to be C, because it should be positive 0, 0 and positive 4. So you can try number 12 by yourself. Finally, let's go over these questions. It's very easy. It says, which equation is used to find one of the solution to the equation, like to find this? That's simple. You basically have to find, like, do it by hand. So if you want to get rid of this absolute value, first you have to get rid of this 1/3. To do that, you have to get rid of this positive 3, this 3 in the bottom. Simply, you just multiply by 3 on both sides, because that's the denominator. So that disappears. I have absolute value of 2x minus 7 equals 3 times 3x, you get 9x. 3 times negative 5, you get negative 15. And if you get rid of this absolute value, you get positive negative 9x minus 15. So because of positive negative, you have two of them. You get 2x minus 7 equals 9x minus 15. Another one is going to be 2x minus 7. Now, we already deal with the positive. Now I'm going to do the negative. If you do it, it's going to be negative 9x plus 15. Because negative times positive is negative. Negative times negative is positive. So which one of this is going to be answer? Do you see this one exactly match with this one? So it's going to be A. Number 14. A new company, the average starting for the new employee is $30,000, and the actual salary could be differed by $1,500. What absolute value equation is used to determine the highest and lowest salary for the new employee? So basically, it says which one of this option can give you this, right? Like you get 30,000 plus minus 1,500. That's what you want. So which one is going to be the answer? Well, it's very simple. Instead of absolute value with an x, usually you put the biggest number, 30,000. But always remember, for x value, you flip the sign and equals what you have here, which is 1,500. That's it. D. Because when you actually try to solve it, when you get rid of this, the other side is going to be positive negative. And if you move negative 30,000 to the other side, that becomes positive. That's why it's going to be this. All right, we're going to do question number 15. I believe this one is the hardest questions. And if you don't get it, I understand. I wish I could have more time to explain it. But in this video, I'll go over it very quickly. So if you don't get it, just watch it again. So we have this video. Here to the 6th fit. And I want to know how I want to solve for x. So I have to use this x to find something. I know area of this small rectangle is 64. So how can I do this? I don't know. First, I got to figure out how long this is. So base times height is going to be equal to 64. But I don't know how long this is. But what I can tell is this one is a 6 foot. So this probably is going to be here to here is a 6. Therefore, here to here is going to be 6 minus 2x. The reason that I'm saying 2x is a 6 minus x and another x. Okay. Same thing for here. This entire thing is a 15. And I can get rid of x, one of the x, the other x. I can get rid of this portion. So it's going to be 15 minus 2x. So let's do it. This times this. 6 minus 2x times 15 minus 2x is equal to 64. And there's so many ways that we can do it, but due to time, I'll just use decimals because it's going to be simpler. So parenthesis 6 minus 2x, 15 minus 2x is equal to 64. Wait, did I mess up somewhere? 6 minus 2x, 15 minus 2x is equal to, whoa. Okay, that's fine. So your answer is going to be x is equal to either 0.66061 or x equals 9.839. Oh, yeah, numbers are not written in scale. Who cares? Now, so the answer is going to be one of these two. Now, let's use logic. Here to here's a 6 fit. There's no way that this x is going to be 9.8. So this one is going to be extraneous solution. So your only answer is going to be 0.66 or 661 if you round it up. That's about it. I hope you guys do well on the test. And if you have any question, just let me know. Love you guys. Bye.